Jeez, it's been too long since we've done an event. Welcome to Brisbane Magic. I'm Jared and I'm here with a new commentator. Say hello, Tyrone.
Hello, I'm Tyrone. I'm not from Brisbane, but I'm here to commentate.
So tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm a level 1 judge from Toowoomba, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours out of Brisbane, and it's very warm today.
It is very warm today.
Yeah.
So we decided to record this commentary on the 2nd of December, which in Brisbane peaked at 37 degrees. And because we're recording, we can't have fans or aircon in this room. It's fantastic.
It's not fantastic.
It is really not fantastic here.
Yeah, Jared's invited me into his sauna, and we're doing a bit of...
getting nice and steamy here for some Legacy. So this is Legacy Legends 2018. And so this is an annual Eternal event that we hold in Brisbane. We have a Legacy event, a Vintage event, a Highlander event, which I believe you judged, Tyrone.
Yeah.
As well as a Chaos Draft, Pauper. And I think that's it. I think we had 6 last time and 5 this time.
I believe so, yeah. The Chaos Draft was particularly weird. I saw the tail end of that, and there was a lot of judge calls on what is this guy.
It's a bizarre event.
Yeah.
So for round 1, we have... a mainstay of the Brisbane Legacy community, Isaac Sherhag, on his trademark burn deck, as well as a relative newcomer. We have Jesse Allen here, who's joined us from, I believe he's a bit of a modern player, but he's on Rug Delver, which won last year's Legacy event in the hands of Sean Brown from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this event took place a week before GP Melbourne. And as a result of that and all the competing schedules, unfortunately, the Melbourne boys didn't come up this time to defend their title. But so it was a bit of an all-Brisbane showing. What do you reckon we get started?
Yeah, sounds good. Let's go. I'm excited.
So at the beginning of round 1, we have Jesse on the play. Both players have kept 7. Jesse is on the right-hand side of the screen playing Rug Delver, and he opens with a nice Nimble Mongoose.
It's been a long time. We've missed you, friend.
Good friend Isaac, he is on Burn, which feels fitting because we are literally on fire right now.
Yes.
Open with a Goblin Guy. That's a good start of play.
Yeah, that's a 2-2 that matches up pretty well to the 1-1 trap.
Bring it in, and there's some card advantage for Jesse straight up.
So Rug Delver sort of had a bit of a showing again now that Deathrite Shaman's been banned.
Oh yeah, Rug Delver's definitely on the up and up.
Yeah. There was a long time where if you weren't playing Deathrite Shaman, you were playing it wrong, and it just didn't really fit into this deck as much, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, rest in peace, good old Deathrite Shaman. I still haven't recovered properly.
But we're back.
Long time Bug Delver followed by a Grixis Delver player.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Was that a Tarfire? Oh, where there's Tarfire, there's Tamagotchi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always like the Rug decks. The stifles you couldn't really fit into the other Delver decks quite as efficiently. I found. But yeah, Tamagotchi stifles.
And well, that's the thing I love about Nimble Mongoose. You don't have to think about what you want to bolt.
Yep. Space found it.
But you do have to think about whether or not you want to spell pierce Chain Lightning.
Yeah, it's tempting. I mean, the question is, are you getting anything better than it?
But we're choosing not to here. Jesse's down to 15.
Okay.
And then he's going to Tarfire this Goblin Guy after seeing if he can get another land out of it. Because that seems alright. Have your opponent pay a mana, you take 2 damage and get 2 lands out of it.
Yeah. So Ponder on top. He must be pretty happy with the Ponder on top.
And it's just a Goblin spell takes out the Goblin Guy.
So, big draw step. Hey, it's that Ponder.
Surprise, surprise.
So, I see a Stifle, I see a Ponder, I see... Is that another Spell Pierce in the hand? Oh yeah,
so
Spell Pierce.
Do you hold up a Stifle just to stop that Scalding Time out of Isaac?
I think so.
Keeping the Burn player. So a Burn player typically wants to keep... But there's a Goyf.
Yeah, Goyfs are nice. I mean, tapping out for a Goyf is good. If you want to race, then yeah.
See, 2 lands is where you want to be on Burn,
That's
so
the thing.
There's a chance that Isaac kept a 2-lander.
And if he did, then you really punish him here. But if he didn't, then you don't do anything, right? It's not... He doesn't care about getting wastelanded if he has 3 lands, to an extent. Whereas the Goyf is very, very strong.
Yeah, the Goyf is an extremely strong card.
I'm not drawing the Goyf here, I don't believe.
And it's already a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. I drew a Lightning Bolt off that, so he looks like he's planning on stifling that.
Yeah. I'd stifle.
He's hold up spell. He has Spell Pierce, he has Stifle, he has Bolts, he has a lot of options. The world is his oyster.
There's the Stifle.
Bam, get him. Interestingly, at the GP, actually, I saw someone stifle there and Dark Confidant, and that's... Whoa.
Oh!
Sometimes you just have to, right?
Clutch play.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
So there's a fetch on the stack. Isaac's thinking about it. There's a bit of a discussion happening. Perhaps they're counting life totals, making sure people have the right...
Making sure everyone's happy?
So
Yeah, it looks like it's just a life total discrepancy, but everyone's happy with it now.
Very good. There's definitely a what's the word, juxtaposition. One side has basic mountains, and the other side has
Very expensive
volcanic
magic the other cards.
Yeah, how many Fallout mountains do you have to give someone to pay off your volcanic island?
About 500. Especially those are Battle for Zendikar, I believe, so they're the cheap ones. Yep.
Oh, you.
I'll respond. Okay, I'll crack.
Some highly strategic plays there. I'll hold your face.
Yeah, interesting. I mean,
But it looks like it's going to get spell pierced.
Yeah. And this is showing the real power of these dual lands. If you're playing modern here, you'd have to be getting it. Well, you couldn't play a spell pierce off this unless you want to take 2 damage from your shock lands. And these dual lands, tell you what, turns out they're pretty good. So I've heard.
So you can either bolt back and continue to race. Either way, he wants to fill up his graveyard to get threshold for that Nimble Mongoose.
That's true.
The sooner that's online, the better.
4 cards. There's going to be 5 cards in the graveyard either way this turn. Focus makes sense to me.
Yep. Save yourself 3 damage.
Now it's not going to stop the second bolt though.
Yeah, that one's going to get in. Unless he also had a daze, and I just wouldn't be happy if I saw that.
No. Now he did shuffle away that Tamagotchi, don't forget.
Yeah.
True Force though, which is it saves you 2 life. It's okay. It's not great.
He doesn't have a blue card to exile for it.
Fair point. Okay. He's only 1 mana away from hardcast.
He does, however, have a pair of bolts in hand, which will give him threshold.
Yeah. That's going to be a lot. That's a solid smack for 9. Take his opponent down to 7 if he wants to. But will he want to?
Down to 10.
Perhaps it's better to save one of them at least for the upcoming creature that he has to be afraid of. I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least 1 bolt coming out here.
Yeah, but all of Isaac's creatures are small. So, I mean, worst case scenario, he takes 2, maybe 3 off a Swift Spear. And then he just holds the good Mongoose up to block.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Mongoose is definitely a good blocker, but what if it's a...
And that's a pretty lightning bolt.
Is that a beta? Alpha?
Looks like Alpha off those corners, but it's a little bit difficult to see at this resolution.
Alpha cards are notoriously, well, they're not always in the greatest condition these days, unfortunately.
And it's also, now with the recent rules change, it's the one with the most accurate text.
Yeah. Any target, right?
Any target.
I always find it amusing that you're not allowed to play Alpha cards unless you're using sleeves. Which is...
We were talking about Legacy Tournament here. Who's not using sleeves?
Look, I think if you're running anything from Alpha, you're probably using sleeves. Unless it's 1993.
Which it most certainly is not.
No.
I mean, I know I'm really slow in getting these episodes online, but it's not that slow.
No, unfortunately. Alright, Wasteland, and Mongoose comes in for 3. No blocking here.
Ooh.
He's not into that. Chain Lightning comes off the top. Now he can keep in mind his opponent does have 2 red mana, so Chain Lightning is not strictly just 3 damage to...
Yeah, Chain Lightning is very relevant here. Price of Progress, however, is...
Boy, that's one and a hard cast.
Hardcast Force, I like it.
Man, that's Price of Progress.
Such a good card. See, that's the problem with Rug Delver, though. It is vulnerable to Price of Progress, and it's very vulnerable to Wasteland. Because I believe Jesse's not playing any basics.
Well, that's true of a lot of Delver decks. Especially when Deathray Shaman was in the format, you really didn't need them, right? Deathray Shaman just played around Blood Moons, played around Wastelands. It got fueled by Wastelands, in fact. Yeah, that card, it solved a lot of problems for these decks.
But it is very vulnerable to the non-basic hate. It's vulnerable to Back to Basics, it's vulnerable to Price of Progress and Wasteland, as we talked about before.
Choke, by the looks.
Choke?
Not that I think you'd want Choke in a Delver.
Choke doesn't see a huge amount of play in Legacy, but Back to Basics does.
Oh, yeah.
Card's back to $300 recently. It's insane.
Back to Basics? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think it was a reserve list. Jeez.
Well, it's not.
Oh.
It just got a UMA printing.
Okay.
Days before the UMA printing was announced, it was a $300 card.
Anywy, while we were talking, there's a
Fire Blaster.
Yeah, another price for Progress.
And Jesse's just looking at it. Yes, you're dead, Jesse. Yep, that's 7.
Prowess.
Scoop him up.
Bam.
Yeah. Bam, and the dirt's gone, boys. You're gone.
Yeah. The spell snap was going to hold off that price of Progress, but unfortunately, you can't hold a 6-minute spell. This is game 1.
So that's a nice and fast game 1. I love to see that. It's a good bit of quick magic. We've got a couple of control games a little bit later on, so good to see this.
Yeah, so Jesse played a single creature that game and, almost won.
He almost got there.
Yeah,
He
3
was-
turn does the job.
If he only had his own Fire Blast, it would have been just fine.
Why doesn't Rug Devil run Fire Blast?
So let's take a look at some sideboards on this one.
Okay.
So Jesse is running Life from the Loam, which I don't see coming in here.
Probably not.
Sulfur Elemental
No,
kills
thanks.
white creatures, so no.
And makes white creatures stronger at the same time. but no.
I don't think that's what it's there for, though.
No, probably not.
Ancient Grudge, no. Surgicals, maybe.
I don't like surgical.
I don't like it either, but if you've got to take something out.
Yeah. if you've got bad
Pyroblast is
cards.
a definite no. Counterspell, on the other hand.
If it's-
Counterspell, if you can counter a Price of Progress, which he's got to be scared of after hard casting that Force of Will. Cage, no. Winter Orb,
No thanks, but
no.
cool.
It's a beautiful card. Yeah. TNN and Flusterstorm, definitely.
Trinam is slow. I don't know. Flusterstorm, yeah. Flusterstorm is just one mana counter.
If Isaac goes down the creature road, though, it's absolutely worthwhile to put a TNN in there.
For sure. It's the best creature in your deck. It's
Sylvan
just
Library,
very
no. And a Braid. Braid? Maybe?
I mean,
Don't think so.
Are you expecting to see Searing Bridge? Because that's the only card it hits, right?
He's going to be on the play. I don't like keeping all the stifles in.
That makes sense, yep. I mean, again, Burn, it runs a hell of a lot of basic lands, it may just draw them, and if it doesn't, there's nothing else to stifle, right?
I mean, if this goes to a game 3 and he's on the draw, I can see him taking the dazes out, maybe.
Yep.
I mean, even having a non-4 number of dazes would be better off here, because there's only really a turn or two where Burn is vulnerable to daze.
Yeah.
On Isaac's side, though, I can see Cave-In coming in as a way to answer an early Nimble Mongoose.
Now, remind us what that one does again?
The Cave-In is a red pitch card. There it is on the screen. So you may exile a red card instead of paying its mana cost. It deals 2 damage to each creature and each player.
Yeah, Pyroclasm, but also you?
Pyroclasm, and then a poor man's... what's it called? One from Nemesis? There's
Flame
Flame
Flash?
Rick.
Flame Rick, yeah, Fire.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
To Ensnaring Bridge, I can definitely see coming in.
Yeah, I think so. They seem really
Exquisite Firecraft, absolutely. Graphic Cage, no. Searing Blaze, probably not.
good. No.
I mean, it'll deal with the Delver, yeah, but...
There's a lot of creatures it doesn't deal with. It's bad against Tarmogoyf, it's bad against
Yeah.
Mongoose.
Smash the Smithereens, no. Sudden Shock, no. And a Tormod's Crypt, possibly. It turns off Nibble Mongoose, and it does a bit of damage to Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, Crypt seems fine. I don't hate Crypt. Yeah, so it effectively stifles, 8 cards in the deck? That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think...
I'd bring a sideboard card to turn off 8 cards in the deck.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't kill them completely, but it definitely brings them down, and if you can get a nice clutch blocking situation in...
It means that they're not racing, is the other thing, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, from the Rug Delver side point, I feel like there's more cards you want to take out than you can bring in, realistically. Like you're saying. Stifles aren't great, Dazes aren't great, they're okay. There's a few people. So what do you think about Spell Snare? How is that in the
I love Spell Snare here.
So,
absolutely love Spell Snare.
Yeah, it's hitting Eidolons, it's hitting Price Progress, it's hitting...
Searing Blaze.
Yep. So that's, probably 12-ish cards.
About that.
Yeah.
That's not... No, there's only one Searing Blaze in the 75.
Okay.
There are 2 in the 75, 1 in the 60 for Isaac.
Interesting.
2 in the 75?
And there may be more on the sideboard as well. He can bring in. Well, either way.
He's running, 2 Searing Blades in the sideboard and 1 in the main.
Okay.
It hits Price of Progress, which is 4 of. It hits Eidolon.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay.
But still, those are cards you want to get rid of.
That's the thing. Like, can you take out... on the Rug Delver side, can you take out enough cards to bring in...
What I don't see in here is any Rebs or Pyroblast on Isaac's side, which is a little bit unusual for the Burn games. They often like to play a little bit of the counter game against the blue decks.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, blue is a very popular card.
One of the best ways to deal with Jace.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, another good way to deal with Jace is kill your opponent before they play it.
Well, this is true.
Burns
Sometimes
can
it
definitely
doesn't
do that.
happen.
No, sometimes it doesn't, unfortunately. But, I mean, I don't know. Jace isn't amazing against Burn. Like, you plus, but yeah.
Well, it looks like we're back here, so Jess is going to be on the play again, and both players have kept 7 cards.
Alright, everyone's happy. I see that Tarfire again. Oh, I'm ready.
And we have a Delver. Oh, that's an unmarked checklist card.
Is it?
I didn't see a mark on it.
I mean, it's a bit hard to see.
It's
a Chinese menu.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's be honest, what else is going to be?
Yeah, Gobby Guide.
Mm.
And that'll be a cracking for an easy 2.
Ooh,
But no, that's a Daze.
Man. Alright.
Yeah. Or the Play Daze is a much better card.
Yes, for sure.
And we have not a Transform.
Unfortunately.
That's a Tarmogoyf,
Yep.
which he now can't play because he plays the Daze.
Definitely worth.
Absolutely worthwhile. No, you can't play Nimble Mongoose.
Yeah, there's a Mongoose hanging out. There's that Tarfire, Tarmogoyf.
And Delver will crack in for 1.
Does Jesse have a second land? is the
I
question.
don't see it. What's that last card in his hand on the bottom of the screen as we're looking at it?
Could be a fetch land. Could be a wasteland. I'm not sure.
Chain Lightning for 3.
Straight to the dome. These creatures, they don't do anything, right?
And
Straight
bolt.
to the dome. All right.
Oh yeah,
If you're going to swing me with 1/1s, I'm going to hit you.
it's a race. It's a race.
1/1s. Delver ain't flipping. Okay, unfortunately.
Oh, there he is.
Problem solved. Right, now it's a race.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. Ponder helps. Okay, that was a fetch land. That's good. Good news for Jesse, because missing a second line would be a big problem, I think.
Move to combat.
All right, so creatures coming in.
So that's a 4.
Life totals are reasonably even, and in a format like this and a matchup like this, life totals can change very, very quickly.
Oh yeah.
So,
Burns one of the few matchups where you need to think twice about cracking your fetch lands.
for sure.
At least we're not playing Modern League. Also got to worry about shocking them.
Yep. And then one you got to worry about lightning hits as well, which is not something this.
Also, shout out to Jesse for that shirt, the old Worker and Parasite there.
What is that
On the
for?
right. That's the
Oh,
itchy and scratchy substitute for
yeah.
The Simpsons.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
That's a fairly small type of growth. Instant sorcery land creature at the most. It's 4/5. That's not terrible.
Yeah. Is there a sorcery actually in the graveyard?
Chain Lightning.
Oh, I thought it was 2 lightning bolts by mistake.
No.
Okay.
I think it was a Chain Lightning.
Well, we'll see. So yeah, Jesse's very much in the racing position. He's in the driver's seat here. He wants to turn things sideways, and he's not willing. He doesn't care how much life he loses in the process, which is a risky way to go. But hey,
Well, he's looking at hitting in for 8 next turn. That's a 2-turn clock.
Mm.
But Isaac has more than enough to... Price of Progress? It's 4.
yeah, I'll take it. It's a solid Boros charm there.
Looks like Jesse did as well. Oh, Isaac takes a sneaky 1. Puts a Swiss Spear in.
It's not attacking, but it is blocking.
Oh no, it's a Tunnel Growth in the way. Yeah, unfortunately, that glare gets a little bit worse over the course of the day. I'm going to get some umbrellas for the next event.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because fluorescent lighting and sleeves, they don't go well together.
No, unfortunately.
I bought a nice lens for the camera, but wasn't enough.
So, start off with a Ponder.
Ponder, that's just fine.
It's a Stifle, a Lightning Bolts, and a
Oh,
Brainstorm.
I like the bolt here.
There's some good cards.
Yep.
I mean, there's a Tarfire in Jesse's hand. I don't know if he needs that bolt to... Well, I guess he can push damage through. He can't cast both the Tarfire and the bolt this turn,
He
though.
can, however... Actually, he's got the Tarfire for the Swiss Spear.
Yeah, and it's not... I mean, unless there's a Fire Blast... Do you play around the Fire Blast, right? Do you bolt it or do you Tarfire it?
You accept the inevitability of the Fire Blast here, I reckon.
Yeah, that's fair. But
Yeah.
the Prowess Trigger is what I'm talking about. Do you...
At this stage of the game, though, if Isaac's down to 1 land, I'm happy with that as well.
Yep. That's fair.
I mean, the worst thing that happens there is
Tarfire,
that...
risky move, I like it.
The worst thing that happens there is that you don't get in for 3 damage with the Nimble Mongoose. Or for 1 damage, I should say.
Yeah. No, I like that, yep. Yeah, he's playing very aggressively. Holding his bolt up to...
That's what, 7?
Yeah,
Oh, 8, sorry.
Yep, 8. Oh no, there's a tribal as well, 9.
9, yep.
Bam, oof. That's why you play tribal. Tough eye, folks.
Mm.
I knew he was in there for a reason. A shock that pumps my dude.
Nope,
and
and
that's
we're
the
done.
game, alright. So that is game 2 to Jesse.
And Jesse doing the smart thing of not shuffling his Delver into his library.
Oh, with sleeves like that, you definitely notice it, surely.
Oh, that's it. He's done the right thing there, just has a clear sleeve and uses checklist cards.
Yeah. So, do you think these daisies are going to come out in the third game?
I honestly think so.
They're all worse.
I mean, I would personally take the daisies out when you're on the draw.
Yeah. Again, like I was saying before, I feel like.
But what's he got that he can bring in?
That's
the
it.
problem.
That's it. You can't. There's not that much stuff to bring in.
I mean, I like bringing in Flusterstorm.
Yeah. I imagine a lot of the good cards are already in.
So it looks like Spell Snare is going to come out.
So it turns out maybe
Oh, he's brought in the Winter Orb.
Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. Maybe he disagrees with the.
So that was out of the sideboard.
Yeah,
so he took the. He's bringing the Spell Snare in.
Maybe he didn't think about the spell snare in game game 2.
And I like taking out a Stifle here.
Yeah, I believe he is. Taking out Stifle. Thinking about Dismember? No, maybe not. Looking at his library, quickly going past it, doesn't seem
Graph Digger's Cage is still looking at this spot there.
Yeah, it's
Nah, he's
sideboard.
fine. So he's brought the Snare back. And for game 3, we're keeping 7 again. It's been relatively light on the mulligans so far.
Which is good for both players.
And we start with Swiss Spear.
And it
Which
might
is
be
instantly going to get forced, yes.
Hey, look, you got to do something, right?
Yeah, I like that. It's an aggressive play, but Swiss Spear can get out of control really quickly and really easily. And that also indicates that Jesse's light on removal, which, looking at his hand, I think he is.
Yeah. I think I see a second Brainstorm, a second Force Will, a Ponder.
He's got no red removal there. He's brought the counterspells in.
Well, this is a risky keep, tell you what. I mean, he has to Ponder or something.
He's got the brainstorm. He's got a Brainstorm and a Ponder there, and he's got a lot of counter magic. It's okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't...
Yeah,
wait, did he keep a one-lander?
Yeah, he
Oh
did.
my God.
That's what I was saying. It's
Why?
a risky one.
So he kept a Brainstorm with only the fetch land in hand.
It's a Ponder. I should have found a second one.
Yeah,
It's a
it'll
Lava
work.
Spike.
Yeah, but he's got to use the fetch land before he ponders. Unless he draws a land here, which he did not.
Days? A little bit late on the days, unfortunately. Yeah, that seems... So sort of almost time-walking himself there. He didn't cast anything last down at all. He could have pondered. He was holding up that Spell Snap that I'd want to Great Revel or whatever he wanted to do with it. But yeah, he's sort of forced to ponder now and go shields down.
Isaac knows how to play around days, though.
Yeah, so there's a Force of Will that's ready to go, but otherwise, unless he draws a second land off this thing, he's in deep water. He needs to find one very, very quickly.
Let's see what the ponder brings up. We're a little bit off camera here, so bolts, Brainstorm. Ooh,
That looks like a shuffle to me.
that's a shuffle.
That's the big shuff.
Yeah, and with the Brainstorm in hand, he'd be locked on one
Yeah.
land. Let's not have that, boys.
This is spelling trouble for Jesse.
Oh, he'll get to see 4 cards though before he needs to make. Yeah, 4 cards.
Well,
5 cards
one
before he needs
more.
another land drop.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, he's missed a land drop once already.
Then he's in trouble.
Yeah. Actually, has he? No, this is his. Yeah, this is his second turn. Never
Yeah,
mind.
this is turn 2. Yeah, he's in trouble now. Unless that's a
It's a wasteland.
it's
I
a
mean, hey. Strange thing for the burn player, he's presented a wasteland target, which is not always the case.
yeah.
Do you go for it? Is the question.
I wouldn't. Not in this
you're
situation.
not-
He did.
Are you casting spells off this wasteland?
He's
is the
got
thing.
2 Brainstorms he can play with. Though.
Yeah, but we can't play them off wasteland.
So no, he's got the one the Brainstorm he can play with.
Yeah, but they don't get cast off wasteland. Unfortunately, it doesn't make blue mana.
Then he's got a Daze as well, so he can get a little bit of value.
Yeah, no, I like this play. I like the wasteland your land. Like if you kept a one lander,
Yeah.
I'm not casting spells off this anyway. It doesn't make blue
Isaac
mana.
knows not to keep one landers on burn. They're very enticing, but they're a trap.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no secret about what Isaac was grabbing there.
Very sneaky.
Pass the turn.
Interesting. So we have to expect some end step action from Isaac.
For what,
Pair of
though?
bolts, perhaps. Who knows? Maybe Searing Blaze if he's into that sort of thing.
Nah. Bad value here. That'll be 1 damage.
But oh yeah, fair point. And there's the fact that a lot of Jesse's creatures just don't die to it.
Pass back again.
Doesn't feel good. So Jesse's decided
There's
to
Chain
not...
Lightning.
Nothing at all in the end step. Okay. This is a very slow game from both players. Jesse's a bit tight on lands, and Isaac just doesn't seem to have much going on.
Then he's down for. Oh!
It's a fire blast.
There's a Fire Blast.
End step Brainstorm. This has got to hit. Yeah, okay, he's
There we
fine.
go.
He's fine. He's all good.
He's hit 3.
3. Ugh, 3 for 3. Well, the last one hit 0, so mathematically, right? Yeah, no.
That's not at all how math works.
He's found his lands. He's good. Probably he found too many lands, honestly, but that's what Brainstorm's good at, right?
Yep.
I mean, get rid of what you don't want. So I'm guessing he's going to put back a wasteland and
And-
whatever else. He's going to draw the other card.
Yeah. So he's got 3 lands for the game.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I think he's in good shape now. His opponent's got a bit of a slow draw on the burn, which is definitely good for him.
That's fantastic for Jesse.
He's paid his land. He's got. He does not have a Brainstorm. Is that correct? He's got a Daze, Spell Pierce. Is that a Stifle?
He's got a Counterspell, a
Counterspell.
Daze, and a Force Will.
And a Tarfire. Okay,
Cracks that one into, I guess, a Tropical Island.
that would make sense.
There's one. That'll do just fine.
Done. So what is this? Tarfire, Intercept Tarfire, maybe?
Or it holds up Counterspell.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or
That's fair.
Hardcast Daze.
Of course, he's shuffling the Wasteland away. Of course. For
Yep.
his sake. Yeah, you don't want to draw that one. Seems bad.
Yeah, it's a waste of land.
Great. Alright, so. And his opponent. Price
Price of Progress.
Is this
Oh, maybe you want that Wasteland now.
end step Price of Progress?
Also, there's a spell snare in there as well. I didn't see that.
So that must be... Okay, interesting.
He could have also dazed it.
Yeah, Days of the Rock. He had
Misty Rainforest, okay, so that's almost feeling like he's
Yeah,
flying
now
after all that.
he's drawing too many lands.
Oh,
Jeez.
mate.
What happened?
There's no way to get consistency
He
there.
missed a land drop on turn 2, and now he's just like, I have too many of these. What happened? Where's my cave-in?
Yeah.
Wait, no, cave-in doesn't discard lands. Foil. Foil is what he wants right now.
Foil? Yeah, okay.
Discard an island, counter a spell. Discard 2 islands, maybe?
No, there it is on the screen now.
Yeah.
Yep.
In common now with Masters.
That's
it's
true as well,
legal.
yeah.
So you can play with your gushes.
Ooh,
Exquisite
exquisite Firecraft right at the face.
That one's not getting countered. I assume.
He's definitely got spell mastery.
Yes.
Such a good card. I looked at who the hell would pay 3 out of 4 damage? My god, it's good in Legacy.
Yeah. Look, when
I mean, look,
everyone's...
Jesse's Grip is 3 counter spells,
And it just doesn't do anything.
and then a 2 damage make Goyf bigger,
Yep.
and a land. And he's just sitting there, you can't do a thing about it.
Yeah.
All you want is 2 more exquisite Firecraft and you're done.
In a format where Force of Will is the king, an uncounterable 4 damage to the face does...
The Great Equalizer,
Hey,
the
speak of
Great
the devil.
$100 Equalizer.
I think you're right. I think there's actually another one in his hand as well.
Oh my god.
This might be a very...
Wait, does
good
he have
game.
another one in hand? Oh my.
Oh,
Yeah, you should.
there
He's
it
saying,
is.
no.
Hello.
Let's just stop this here.
You think, can you beat this? What do you got? You thought tease me?
No, that's done.
That's game. Wow. Nice.
Yeah, Isaac's just saving everybody some time there, and yeah, we're done here. So
This is my card. You're dead.
see, I like the fact that it was a very short match, but also one with a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, that was interesting. Both players sort of had a very slow start, and then bam.
But they're playing such fast decks that we're done in such a short time.
Yeah, once someone starts casting spells, the other person just dies.
Well,
that was very interesting.
That's it from us here in round 1. Be sure to click all those nice little buttons, and we'll see you for round 2.
Thanks for listening, guys.